My fellow sweats, today we will be reacting to the Super Sonic Speed World Records today, and I was foretold that Super Sonic Speed and Sonic Speed had quite the variety of different strategies between the two. So what's in Super Sonic Speed might not work in Super Sonic Speed. That's what I was told, and by my comment section. Same with, I put up a poll. A large majority of people wanted to react to this. So if you want to join on, requesting certain videos, recommending, voting on polls, stuff like that, be sure to like and subscribe for more content and more pro commentary like this. So we're gonna get into this today. I'm shocked, and I'm shocked like what we're gonna see. Like how different can it be from the Sonic Speed difficulty or speed, and will it it's gonna, like, 'cause the difficulty is gonna speed up rapidly, so some perks may be invalid to Super Sonic Speed rather than to Sonic Speed, and that's what we're here to check out today. So let me stop yapping and let's get straight into E Stadium by the mighty for 153. Wasn't it like 204 or 206 on? Whoa, that's a start. That's a new one. Wasn't it like 206, 204 on Sonic Speed? I think so. But nonetheless, we have Blaze on the handling car by the mighty Yiffer, and already, oh, that speed difference is crazy. Okay, so we have immediately have the drift kit into level 2 drift charge, starting bounty and off-road bounty, and I think already they were right. They were 100% right. My comment section was right. They said Super Sonic Speed had like completely different strategies to Sonic Speed, and this first time trial is proving to be right. So they don't even run a hoverboard. They just straight up run a handling car, because the amount of speed they're getting, they don't have time to like adjust their turns. So I guess with the drifting kit and the handling car, and with the speed character Blaze, they have like enough ledgeway to get speed and drive around tight turns with getting drift charges at the same time. Yep, nice stunt tricks. Or not stunt drifts, stunt drifts. Okay, yep. Bro. Okay. Everything's happening so fast. Okay, so we do some strafing here. Bro, final lap, they're gonna go for this super quickly, and then take this turn. Make sure to never hit the wall. You know why to never hit the wall? Like, even though it sounds like a good idea, you still lose speed even if you touch the wall barely. So by not touching the wall, you actually like keep all your speed from it. Yep, do a stun drift. Okay, there's always stacking level 2s. I see. Use the boost way earlier than Sonic Speed does. Probably because, like, obviously it extends. Bro, I didn't have time to speak. And they were already finished. I was saying the reason they use it super early is because obviously it lasts the biggest duration, and because they're going so fast, they have plenty of time to release the boost and still pass over the grass. Pretty good. 153. That's like what? Almost 10 seconds from Sonic Speed? That is kind of crazy. Pretty good. Up next is Rainbow Garden. And bro, if I was shocked by Jujust me with a sub 2 minute. Yo, on Shadow, okay. He's running, was that Silver's vehicle? Yeah, I think it's Silver's vehicle. So he's running Shadow, a speed character with Silver's handling vehicles. Cool. And so far, that's no hoverboards. This is the second time we're not seeing a hoverboard so far. So let's see. He's running level 2, level 3 drift charge, plus the drifting kit and starting bounty. Bro, like, I'm like trying to keep up. Hopefully we don't get any as much off syncs as we do in the Sonic Speed ones. Take that, barely almost touching the grass. And make sure to get all those rings. He's gonna take this cut. No, he's not. He's gonna go for the rings instead. Good choice. Okay, now he's at 100. So, okay, he has 2 boosts in his hand. When did that happen? Gonna take this cut. Yep. I think even in Sonic Speed, or anytime you do this track, you should just always take that cut specifically. Oh, he did go for the boost at the start. I didn't even see that. Okay. He's not going for the blue dots, which he probably doesn't need to because he's getting his drift charges so fast, so he probably doesn't need to. Yep. And don't hit the wall because you slow down a tiny bit. Barely scraping the walls with the handling car. I think he chose Silver's vehicle because I'm not sure, it might have the highest speed out of all the handling cars. Nice simple strafing. Take this cut here. He's gonna go for the super pickup and take it on the final cut, I would assume. Yep. Keep strafing in the air. Farming boost. I hate that it's still off synced, even in supersonic speed. When it's off sync in supersonic speed, it's gonna be like 10 times worse. Okay, so he doesn't go for the right dash pad, probably to get a level 2 instead. Yep, use it way early. He's gonna get the nope, he's not. Yep, farm a level 3 instead, farm another level 3 instead, and take it right to the finish line with a sub 2 minute.
I can do better.
Pretty good. Yo, he has this track really optimized because Dude Just Me is a really good player, and he's been speedrunning for a long time, and getting sub 2, the only person to get sub 2 minute right now is pretty good. Alright, up next, Water Palace. Now, I'm kind of curious to see this. Ooh, Expanso. Barely scraping, what is it, 400 milliseconds off of second place. It's crazy, but I want to see how Silver's car again. Okay, but again, I want to see how they handle the water section, because do they spam jumps and tricks, or do they leverage the water speed and like just stay in the water? Let's see that. Okay, so they have same thing as last round, drifting kit. A lot of drifting kits. More than Sonic Speed for records. Drifting kit, level 2, level 3 drift charge, and starting bounty. Doesn't go for the rings Instead it takes the tight turn. Goes for those rings instead. I would assume they get See, okay. I would explain what just happened, but like I'm trying to also commentate what's happening on the screen. So I'll talk about more of that later. Okay, so fucking nice. They angle themselves with a jump to get a little more distance. Kind of what they did on the ramp earlier. Doesn't go. You see how they don't go for the boost on the right? It's probably just too slow to go for. Nice. Always. Okay, they release the drift just when the ramp is about to let off, so they can. Why do they go for the rings, bro? That's a. Okay. I have to talk about it. So what they do, right? They angle themselves and release the boost at the same time to apparently get the maximum of distance. A maximum distance jump, because obviously horizontal distance and vertical distance, blah 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 physics, blah blah blah, you know. Okay, stacking a lot of level 2s together. Yep, release the drift at the perfect peak of the ramp to get another maximum distance. See it again. Boom. Yup. Ooh, some serious airtime. Okay, they pretty much skipped the ramp too. Yep. Tight turn. Yep. Stunt drifts. Did it? No, they didn't touch the wall. And then stack, and more stack to keep the boost leverage and get 214.5.
I can do better.
Pretty good. That is. You know, maybe the comments were right. You know, Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the comments were right. The supersonic speed strategy is like 10 times different from Sonic Speed strategies. Let's go Metal Harbor. How will they do the cut at the end without... Bruh. 9 times out of 10, that's a hacker. Because we've seen the hackers before. And he got removed. So, for context. I'll probably cut this out. Or like leave a segment. There was a hacker, like I think a week ago. Or 2 weeks ago. Something like that. And they hacked on East Stadium. And obviously now it got removed. So... And I think it's the same Metal Sonic too, which obviously just look at second place. Obviously that's more believable time, and the fact that you got a hack for a world record, like no one's gonna acknowledge you. We're gonna acknowledge you as a hacker, duh. Like think. Let's think for a second. But anyway, first is Mighty Yipper on Metal Harbor. And he's running Blaze with a handling car. Dude, is everyone gonna run? Ooh. I was talking about this. And someone's actually using it. This is the first time we are seeing an appearance of a lap starter in any time trial. So, okay. Okay, off rip. They immediately start strafing. They don't go for the rings, I see. Ooh, complete. Alright, hold on. Okay, let me talk about their perks first. They're running the drifting kit. Lap starting level 1 on lap 1. They're running... What is that perk called? It's like every time you drift or jump on plane and boat, you get rings for it. Obviously what we've seen. You have to get a tight drift because he has a handling car, so it actually works for him. Like, so like he'll always take the plane path with the drifting kit, so he can constantly stack level 1s, which would give him what, four rings each time. So like that way he can get... How much does he get? That's confusing, but he can constantly get rings in the air, so he's gonna like go out of his way to get rings leading up to that transformation to the plane. Yep. Okay, maybe that way is faster. Yep. Okay, leverage that. Just spot. Yo. I mean, okay, I'm starting to see why handling car is good on this map, because obviously that turn is very, very important, and obviously the getting drift charges are important too. Yeah, keep strafing level 2s. Dude, it's so off sync. It's so weird to look at. Yeah, I assume they're getting level 1s. I would assume so. Okay, they use their boost here, probably to leverage the extra speed, like extra time they don't have speed. What? Okay, yep. Stack as much as possible, and. Ooh, I mean, it worked for them because they have a handling car. Like with any other vehicle, they would have touched the robot, and then obviously lost the run. They're then stack level 2, and boom, barely. Oh, we're almost gonna scrape 213 to 212, but pretty good nonetheless. They're all pretty fast for the most part, and the fact that like. You see, it's such a difference between supersonic speed and sonic speed, because I think on this map you would normally run a hoverboard, but now obviously they're running a handling car because you're going so fast, and probably you don't need the extra boost charges. So pretty good meta. I think we're seeing a common pattern so far on these tracks. All right, let's do it. Sand Road. Now I'm gonna assume it's a handling car again, because obviously we're on terrain. And will he? Ooh, almost sub 2 minutes. We're almost scraping sub 2 minute. Yes, I knew it. Yup. Yeah, and there it is. There's the perk. Wait, what was he running? He's running Silver's car. Okay. Yeah, there's the perk. There's the perk. The perk to not get slid off terrain. the sand and ice terrain. Let's see how he puts it to use here. Yep, so now, yep, oh, instantly takes a shortcut. He's gonna take, yep, he's gonna take the left side and into the drop off, yep. Okay, okay. You see, now that he's not sliding on the terrain, he can take as much, like, the tightest of turns as possible. He's gonna go for this. Yes, he is. Get a level 3. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention his perk. I mentioned, so the perks he has are obviously the drift kit, the anti-terrain perk, starting bounty, and off-road bounty. Now, the way off-road bounty came in handy is completely at the start. So if you notice at the start, he completely took the first cut, which obviously gave him a big chunk amount of rings. So that, like, obviously gets him at 100 way faster. Stack level 3 there. Yep, take a cut. So what I'm getting at here is this cut right here is slower than the previous one. That's something to keep in mind for online races. Oof, what? Yep, take the drop off. This handling car is proven to be crazy useful. Yep, always take this path because it's better. I can't tell if he's stacking level 2s or it's just desynced. And he's getting level 3s. Yep, take this path right here. Then get the super pickup in the middle. And take the cut at the end. Oh, I think he uses super early too. Okay, yup, and then leverage your boost into the finish line. Now,
I can do better.
Now, it's gonna be crazy to see that optimized because we're barely almost at the sub 2-minute mark. So the fact that there's still optimization to go, now it's gonna be kind of questionable. What perk do you get rid of? Right? For, like, let's say you put on ring game boost. What do you get rid of? What do you get rid of? You could maybe get rid of start off bounty. Maybe. You could maybe get rid of the anti-terrain perk. But, like, those are the only 2 perks I see, like, you getting rid of. Because you need off-road bounty to get as much rings as possible. So, like, how are we gonna scrape sub 2 minute? How? But anyway, I would love to see that in the near future. All right, Colorful Mall, you're up. Now it's funny because I was doing this for Mighty Yifer again. A lot of 151s, but I was doing the no gadget and default car run. Ooh, handling car with mostly the same build. Like I was saying, I was doing a no gadget run on this, it's getting S rank. Oops. And the final cut, like the end where you touch the grass, like when you cut off for the grass, that always messed me up. But what? Okay, I figured out how to do it, and boy, did it take some tries, but I eventually started to get it and I got the S rank. But nonetheless, we are on Colorful Mall now. Drifting kit, level 2 drift charge, starting bounty, and off-road bounty. Okay, so he takes the top path. He's gonna do it. What's he gonna do? Okay, so yeah, he's setting himself up for the off-road bounty. You see? Ooh, okay. Now he's 100 rings just from that off-road bounty alone. He got this time he got 75 rings or 65 rings from that off-road bounty. That is great. That is the strength of off-road bounty. Nonetheless, stack level 3. Okay. He gained insane distance. He's gonna take this. He's gonna take the middle path this time. He's gonna do the same thing with the left way. He's going to left way. He's gonna set himself up. He is setting himself up. Oh, but he doesn't take the cut though. Maybe he's saving it. Okay, maybe he's saving these 2 boosts for lap 3. That would make the most sense. He still takes the bottom route. Okay, level 2. What the? Okay, nice level 2 strafe. Which way he's gonna take this time? Okay, so I was right. He's gonna take the he's gonna save both boosts and take this last cut right here. Because this cut on this track is mandatory. That cut is like that cut will determine your placement. You take it, you will get a higher placement than if you don't take it. Like it's like the most mandatory cut on this track ever. Like you must try your very hardest to take that cut. On what I saw on each lap, I would say on each lap, yeah, in like a normal race, but pretty good nonetheless on Club Mall. All right, moving on to Mystic Jungle, dude. Super Sonic Speed Mystic Jungle. I'm gonna assume off the bat it's a handling kit or a handling car. Okay, by player 3355. Yup, handling car with Blaze. He's running counter drift. And the drift kit. Counter drift, huh? I can only see that on the straightaway. I can never see that anywhere else. Like, well, obviously besides the start. Counter drift, huh? Doesn't go. What? Doesn't go for the rings? You go for these though, right? Okay, you are. Wait, what? How they at 100? How they at 100? Wait, what? Hold on. I have to watch that back. All right, so they start off with 0. They don't get the rings here. They don't touch those rings there. It's still at 0. Ooh. You know you could tell it was fake because after the first lap, they even try. Because usually you need 100 rings to... Hold on. First of all, you need 100 rings to even bother getting world record. Second, they clearly didn't go out of the way to get rings. We'll go to Raijin, running Shadow. He's running a Speed Tuner. Ooh, Speed Tuner. You know me. I love to see people running Speed Tuners, or any tuner in general. No, this is probably the real world record. He's running starting. Wait, let me see. Wait. Okay, so he goes out of his way to go through. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, okay, now we're talking. All right, so he's running the drifting kit, Speed Tuner number 1, off-road bounty, and starting bounty. Bro, I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like, wait, that didn't seem right. Okay, so yeah, off-road bounty did get him the extra 15 rings. So now this looks more legit. Okay, I think that was decent. He actually bumped into the wall. Okay. Yeah, because I was confused. I was like, why are you running counter drift on this map especially? Like, that's completely counterproductive. Like, this build does make more sense. He's gonna take this cut here. No, he's saving it. Okay, saving it for the cut incoming. Nice. Simple drifting on the corners. He's going for the super pick. Yes, he is. Okay, I see. You know what I do see? I see nobody. Well, the world record does not take the left path, and that means it probably is slower because you can either take the jump off route or take the normal route, which probably are both slower than this one. But nonetheless, pretty good. 138.9, shaving off sub 139. We got Apotos next. And what is okay? Is every like time trial gonna be a handling kit? Like this is like the complete opposite. Like we used to see, who's this by again? Yeah, Rajin. But this is like the complete opposite of Sonic Speed. Like Sonic Speed, we used to see hoverboard every single time, or like 95% of the time. But now we're seeing handling kit 100% of the time. So like so far we're still 100 per 100. Okay, but anyway, he is running drift kit. This time he took off level. No, he took off the speed tuner. He's not going for the ring, surprisingly. Ooh, he's going for that. He's going for that path instead of the dash panel path. Kind of interesting. Wait, when did he get to 100? I think he got to 100. Like I think he got the 10. Oh yeah, he got the 10. Okay, so he's happy. He got the 10 from the flying section. He got the rings leading up to the car transformation, or the rings from the car transformation, and the green dot from the ring circle. So okay, makes sense. Okay, so we're strafing here. Okay, nice. 2 level 1 to squeeze out 2 level 1s. Nice. Take the tight angle and handling drifts his way to the off-road section. Yep. Level 2 strafes. So far, we've seen a lot of speed characters on the handling car, which makes sense. Obviously, you want the maximum speed and handling, to, like maximize every single turn with all like the maximum speed you get. Dude, that's crazy, bro. So much air. Like, obviously we know the boost charge goes up in the air, but like it's so crazy how much it does go. Okay, nice restarting his boost charge. Bada bing, bada bam. Okay, 155, almost shaving off to 154. Pretty good by Raijin. All right, the track that sucks for no gadget time trials on Sonic Speed. One in museum. Mute 2324. Running Sonic. Let's go. A Sonic rep? Running the handling car. Running the handling car, bro. But I saw him running what? Perfect charge bounty, counter drift, and something else? He's also running Silver's car too. Ooh, counter drift pretty useful at the start, as always. I think Silver's car is proven to be very popular because obviously, like I said before, I think, do not quote me on it, it has the highest speed out of all handling cars, I think. But then that's again counter drift, perfect charge bounty, and level 2 drift charge. Okay, pretty nice so far. Take this cut. Yup, simple straight from here. Counter drift proving to be very useful here on the straightaway. Again, with this straightaway right here, he's gonna do counter drift again. Yup. Counter drift again. Yup. Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay. I see the common pattern in this map. There's a lot of counter pathways. So counter drift is obviously proving to be complementary to the track. Nice. Counter drift. Yep. Yep. Boost here. I can't tell if you use it early or late because the off-sync is so bad. Okay. Yep. Get that boost. He's gonna grab 2 of them. Yep. Take this one here. Oh, he doesn't take the green pathway, but instead takes under the dinosaur. Kind of interesting. Okay, so doesn't go for that one either. Is he gonna go for the one on the wheel? Let's see. Like, will he get one here or not? He's going for the super. Did he even get? Did he get it? Or did he skip it? Or did he like jump over it? What? Okay, yeah, use it here. No, okay, so he did get it. Oh, so he did get it. It just didn't show, bro. Oxing is so okay. Bro. Wow. Okay. Leveraging both the boost at the end to get even more speed on top of the drifts and on top of the dash rings. Pretty good. All right. Crystal Mine is next. I'm gonna assume handling car. Ooh, Raijine's back. Oh, Matt Beach is back. Oh no, Matt Beach is right behind him too. Ooh, we're rushing at a sub 158. What? That's a gigantic jump from first and second. Yeah, he's running a handling car. Hold on, I want to see what happens when you turn display ghost off, because will it change the off sync? Let's see. Hopefully it does. I'm hoping it does change the off sync because it's kind of ridiculous. Yep, shadow on the handling car. Okay, he's running drift kit, level 2 drift charge, off pro bounty, and he's taking the cut immediately to get an extra 5 rings. He doesn't go for the 20 on the bottom, but instead goes for the dash ring instead. Ooh, extended distance from releasing the boost chart. Ooh, he doesn't take the bulldozer cut. Huh. Man, these strategies are getting wilder and wilder the more I see them. Because this is completely different from Sonic Speed. Like, normally you would obviously take the bulldozer, but that's not what we're seeing here. Okay, yep, normal stuff. Yep, still doesn't take the bulldozer cut. Is it slower? Either it's slower or it's too risky. It's one of those two. Okay, yep, simple level 2 strafes from here. Okay, level 2. Barely squeeze the level 1. He's gonna take this cut here again. No, he's not. He's gonna save it for the skip the bulldozer cut. What do we even call that? Nice. Ooh. Use it here again. Cut off an insane amount of road. You have to do some stunt tricks or stunt drifts. And squeeze level 2 to the dash pad. So squeeze another level 2 to the end. Okay.
I can do better.
I think I don't know what Matt Beach did, but maybe he took the bulldozer cut. I'm not pretty sure, but maybe he took the cut and he didn't, and maybe it proved to be faster. Okay, so I'm watching Matt Beach's record, right? And he takes the bulldozer cut both on lap 2 and 3, but doesn't take it on lap 1. So maybe the off-road thing is faster than the bulldozer cut. That's kind of interesting. All right, Ocean View by the mighty Yiffer, and once again running. He's running another what's it called? Another lap starter. Let's see how he puts this one to use. Okay, so he has ring game boost level 1, starting bounty, and the drift kit and the lap level 1. So he has what? I think it's plus 10 to all stats at lap 1. I wonder what that comes in use for. Maybe it's just a maybe either didn't know what to put, or maybe like actually I think it's better. It might be better than a speed tuner, specifically for lap 1 because obviously it buffs every single stat at once. Yep, take the cut here. Sounds normal. Oh, you can do that. You can in supersonic speed. That. Ooh, okay. You can take both cuts on supersonic speed. You have to take a sharp turn here with a handling car. Okay, yup. Okay, so he actually doesn't stay in the water for too long. He actually does the jumps, unlike instead of like staying in the water with a level 3 or like a level 2. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, he skips the thing. He skips the boost on the left. Yep, level 3 dash pad. He does not take any dash. He just completely holds the corner as much as possible. Yep. Hold this. No tricks either. Pretty interesting. Get the super pickup. Okay, he's always spamming jumps. Yep, use it a little early. He hit the wall. You saw that? But nonetheless, he still got. I wonder what happened. How much seconds he would save, or milliseconds he'd save if he did not hit that wall. Pretty interesting, but you know, pretty standard run from Ocean View. I did not actually know you could. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You can take both cuts from taking that double off-road because it's supersonic speed. Because you're going at a certain speed level. It's pretty different from normal sonic speed. You would actually see that. Pretty good. Next is the best course, Pumpkin Mansion. Excited to see how they. Ooh, I'm gonna pronounce that wrong. Yeeves? I'm gonna say Yeeves. What is that tag? Hold on, let me see. Ooh, 400 millisecond difference with that handling car. Oh, but that's the what's, I don't know the name. It's like you unlock it from doing the race park, and it's a handling car. So like maybe I don't actually know the stats on it, but the fact that they're choosing it means it's definitely important compared to other handling cars. Okay, they're running drifting kit, perfect charge bounty, and level 2 drift charge. How do they? See, you see how they skip the rings there, but probably they don't need it because obviously perfect charge bounty helps a lot. Yeah, make sure don't hit that because it completely ruins your alignment. Goes the bottom route. Doesn't take the top route. Yep, this is a skip. They can definitely like hug the corners a lot because they're on supersonic speed. Unlike sonic speed, like you're forced to move outside the grass way earlier than usual. Yep, take the ramp, kind of just like Sonic Speed World Records. Yep, you strafing here. Okay, they already had 100 rings, which is pretty good. Now they're going max speed. And since they have level 2 drift charge, the level 2 portion will always charge a lot faster than level 1 one. What? That made no sense. You can take the bottom round again. What? Yep, use it early. Hug the corner because you can, because you're on supersonic speed. A lot of level 2 stacking. Okay, they didn't. Okay, because obviously the gravestone closed on them. Bro, what? Another thing I noticed, they alternated between the left and the right path. Like on lap 2 they went right, and the first lap they went left, and now the third lap they were going left again. No, okay, yeah, obviously they're gonna take the top route this time because they don't have a boost in their hand, so, and plus the top route kind of acts like a mini shortcut. Look at this boost. I assume they're gonna use it. How early? Let's see. Okay, quite early. Okay, so they don't they don't use it to cut the off-road. They just use it instantly. Pretty interesting. How I don't know how fast that that differs from holding it until you get towards the off-road. There's something to look out for, but you know, nonetheless, pretty good vibes. 212. Barely shaving out world record. Urban Canyon is next, and 1000%, I will bet money on this. You are running a handling car. Oh, 300 millisecond, 300 millisecond difference by the mighty Yipper. Okay, pretty interesting. Wait. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yep, handling car. Yep. Who's surprised? Who's surprised? Oh boy. But nonetheless, like once again, we see another instance of the lap 1 starter, the plus 10 to all stats lap starter. What was it? It was drift kit, starter bounty, and ring gain boost. A lot of patterns we see with these builds. I mean, it's understandable on supersonic speed because obviously you're handling, obviously you're going like blitzing fast, so a handling car is obviously recommended. Like what? Duh. But like, are we not gonna see any other vehicle besides handling cars? Just handling car every single time. And I'm pretty sure they also all have the drift kit. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Yep, simple straight from here. Now your lap 1 starter is gone. Okay. Yep. Another common pattern is the handling car with the speed characters. It's way a way different meta than what we see in Sonic Speed. Okay. Level 3. Yeah, they can afford that because obviously you're using a handling car, so like you won't fly off to the right wall. Surprisingly, they use it there, not the cut coming up. Yeah, like I would assume they use it like right here, like boom, on that grass, but apparently not. Apparently maybe it's slower. Yep, since you're using handling cars, slow down a little bit and do it again, a wide turn. Yeah, the key for that rock section is to make sure you do not fall off the rock before you let go of the drift. So let's say you want the best turn possible. If you fall off the rock early, you're done. You're gonna hit the right wall. Like if you time it just right, they use it super early here. But yeah, if you use it just right, you can obviously not touch the rock and use your drift before dropping down the rock, which is the perfect drift. Nonetheless, pretty good. 210. Barely shaving off like what, 400 seconds from world record? Our second place? Pretty good, pretty good. Market Street up next. And this is gonna be, you know, if Sonic Speed, the money giver again. If Sonic Speed, like, look, wait a minute. Ooh, barely like 150 milliseconds. Wow. Yeah, handling car was surprised. But I was saying, if Sonic Speed looked fast in this time trial, I wonder what Supersonic Speed is gonna look like. Sure, it's not a hoverboard, and like, but we'll see. Like, okay, instant start with a strafe and starting bounty. This have off-road bounty, level 2 drift charge, and drifting kit. Yep, use it super early. You can tell they were optimizing the previous world record because they were so close, and like he just barely got it. He's gonna take this one here. He is. He's not gonna save it for lap 2. Okay, yep, strafing. Okay, no, okay, he gets this one instead. Makes sense. Because on lap 3, he's gonna take the portal and then get a boost or a super pickup, and then use the final cut to the end. Level 3, yup. Again, he can afford to do that because he has a handling car. Level 3. He hops over the roof, which is like, it's kind of scary, but also easy to do. Because you mess up, you're gonna collide with the roof and you're gonna get stuck. Like it's a pretty weird situation, but yep. And then go on the left. Okay, he doesn't stack for level 3, but instead stacks for level 2s. You can stack for level 3 here. Kinda. Okay, he's having level 3, level 2. Okay, never mind. Hop over the roof. Boom. Level 2. Level 2 again. Level 2 again. Wow. This 100 and like 50 something, 54 or 44 milliseconds? Like that is crazy. You know they were practicing for a long time if they just barely shaved off milliseconds. Pretty good. All right, Coral Town. How will you take? Will you take this cut on supersonic speed? I mean, with a handling car, probably, right? By Fearless. What? So you're telling me my theory, all way back then, of these perks coming in handy are in supersonic speed, but not in sonic speed difficulties? So a unique build, well, halfway, a unique build is lap 1 starter level 2, which gives you plus 20 stats. Wait, hold on. Yup, and they still do it on supersonic speed. So they have lap 1. How did I already forget the name? Lap 1 enhancer gives you plus 20 stats to all stats on lap 1. Air trick bounty, start off bounty, off-road bounty, and the handling tuner. I think. Wait. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. You see, I think I know why they need the handling tuner, because you're going so fast on supersonic speed, you do not have time to align yourself for the jump off the ramp. So with the handling tuner, you have, obviously, and a handling car, you have more leeway to align yourself just in time to obviously get the jump. Makes sense. Also, maybe the lap 1 thing is there because either two things, right? They either have nothing else to put on, or to compensate for the low speed at lap 1 because they don't have max rings. Because listen, like you see this cut right here, that's where they get the 100 rings from. They don't get the 100 rings from the whole lap itself. Bro, yo, 1 minute and 30 seconds, 36. That was quick. Like I was barely finished talking. What my point was, like, what? And then that's pretty good on Coral Town. We're still seeing the same shortcut on both sonic speed and supersonic speed. Pretty good. Blizzard Valley. What's up next? And will we see the traction perk come back into play? Okay. Sub 215 by Destello. I hope I'm saying that wrong. Alright. Destello Joker. Yup. Just like I theorized. The off-road, no, the terrain perk is coming back into play. Let's see. Okay, goes for the boost immediately. Doesn't go for the rings. Okay, so they off. Okay, yeah, because they off-road bounty. Dude, look at, they're already at 90 rings because of off-road bounty. Yeah, go for this 10, I assume. No, go for this 10 instead. Okay. Okay, you have strafe here. Okay, you're going for this? Or so early? Let's see. Goes the bottom route instead of the top route. Okay, goes for both item boxes so early. So, yep, use its cut here. Yep, and simple strafes. Okay, okay. Also, we also see Blaze as a very popular character in this. So, like, the fact that we're seeing Metal, now we're seeing Metal Sonic. It's pretty different, pretty, unique character. Is, again, either, because Blaze and Shadow, if you didn't know, have the exact same stats. So maybe it's just personal preference that people are picking Blaze over Shadow. And now they're going to the top path. They'll get this boost right here so they can take this cut, I assume. No, they're gonna save it. For what specifically? For what? Let's see. Okay, nope, they're still holding on to it. If you're still watching to this point, comment down bread in the comments. Because, why not? Bread makes peanut butter and jelly. Oh, okay, they're going for both these boosts. They're going for both these boosts. What will they do with it besides take the cut? Okay, he uses it early. Nice, nice. Take the cut. They took it very sharply because they barely just touched the wall. Strafe, strafe, strafe to the finish line. Okay, pretty good. But Metal Sonic, the only person to get 214 on the leaderboard. Pretty good. Did someone say Radical Highway? I sure did. Up next is Radical Highway. And, ooh, Shadow. Look, you see this common pattern of Shadow and Blaze? And apparently Sonic, too, which is surprising. It's just speed character after speed character after speed. Wow. Tails? Miku? Oh, very strange, like, strange pattern we see on the leaderboard. But nonetheless, we have Shadow. Wait, hold. Oh, did y'all see this? 0.01515 milliseconds. Shy from second place. That is crazy by my Sire Bass J. Whoa, whoa. Chunyu? Okay, so they're all running speed tuners. What? And he's running what? A speed car. This is the first speed car we're seeing. The first instance of a different a car that's not a handling car. This whole run. Actually, you know probably why? Because there's really only one time. There's really only one turn. Like right here, like upcoming. That's probably the only turn here. So maybe like a handling car doesn't matter. And the speed car matters more. Yep, go for the rings. Double speed tuner. So they're actually going for 100 speed here. Okay, it doesn't take the right. What? It doesn't take the left path, but it doesn't matter because they obviously have the dash panel combo perk. What's it called? Dash panel combo bounty. I'm just calling it dash combo bounty. Yeah, that's a better name. Also, same with ring gain boost level 2 to get a little even more extra speed on top of the most likely 100 speed they're already getting from both speed character, speed car, double speed tuner, and ring gain boost. Level 2. Obviously, with maximum speed, you could get both ring boost level 2 and ring gain boost level 1. I need to try that low key. Yo, that might be a beat. What? Video incoming? Okay. Gonna take this path super good. Yeah, it's so easy to fall off. It's so easy to fall off because first you have to get on the thing, and then you have to align yourself perfectly straight so you don't fall off. I'm telling you, it is so easy to fall off on that railing. Okay, nice. No strafes. You see, just going straight, driving straight is the perfect route to go towards. Okay, take this. Yep, this jump, this cut. Yeah, I see you also don't really need any air trick either because obviously that's like the one air trick section. Does he go? Okay, no, he doesn't. He doesn't go for the super pickup. Okay. Level 1, yup. Squeeze out every like tiny bit of boost you can. And our ring game boost is definitely coming in handy right here. Your ring game boost is definitely doing its job because the dash panel combo bounty is comboing with the ring game boost. So like he's getting speed he's getting even more speed every time he touches the dash pad. Damn, that was 0.015 milliseconds shy from world record. He's like barely touching that finish line first, which is really crazy, really crazy. All right, we're heading to Chao Park up next, and let's see how they. I wonder. Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess. What is this? What kind of name tag is that? How do you get that? I assume probably by completing the entire battle pass, of challenges. I assume so, but because I'm gonna take a guess, right? I'm gonna guess it's a handling car, and not for the reason why we think, because obviously there's a lot of turns on this map, but at the same time it could be a speed car. So it's either speed or handling. I'm going with handling. Let's see. By Malise? Probably saying that 1,000 times wrong. I was right. Okay, I was right. But, ooh, they're also running, what's it, ring game boost, air trick bounty, lap 1 enhancer, level 1. Let's see. Ooh, they're also running the handling tuner as well. Okay. They don't go for the outside rings. Okay. You have ring game boost and air trick bounty combo together. Uses the boost there. Surprising. Okay, just drive straight. Apparently that's the best. I'm surprised they ran oh, because maybe speed. I think I forgot because speed tuners only work with speed cars, right? Yeah, they do. Yeah. So with the handling car, you get like what, plus 10? Plus 10 to more handling. What? No, we're gonna try the max handling build. We're gonna try that one day. Okay, they don't go for that boost, maybe because it's too slow. You know, like perfect alignment with the 2 blue dash pads. Yep, drift across. They don't take the path above, but instead take the dash pad below. I think probably because what's better, right? One trick or one dash pad? That's probably what the thought process. Yep, turn 6. Okay, so you see how no one's still taking that path on the left? It's probably still not even worth it. But pretty good. Yeah, like, no one's, and probably no one will ever take the path on the left. Like maybe it's just too slow to align yourself, and not sure. Maybe it's just not worth it. But nonetheless, it was pretty good on Chao Park. All right, Donpa Factory, you're up. Now, I want to see. It's gonna be handling, right? Wait, let's see. Ooh, just only these two are what 155. Now, alright, so here's what I'm gonna assume, right? Yeah, it's gonna be handling. And the way they take this cut is gonna be super, like, not tricky, but like they're gonna go wide. They're gonna take a wide turn, and then somehow still make it because they have the handling car. Or maybe they surprise me, and they don't take a wide turn, and they just do it because they have because they have handling like that. They have the actual handling to do it. But nonetheless, they're running the drift kit. I forgot to read his name. It was like Yannick or something. Their name is Tinnick, and just in case if I didn't like shout out any other like world record holders or time travelers, I very apologize. Shout out to everyone because everyone's doing an amazing job, and surely I don't have time for this. So like the dedication is proving to be very like, what's the word? Hold on, let's see this cut. He doesn't even take it. Ooh, whoa, he hugs. Gigantic bear hugs that corner to perfectly align himself for the very edge of the road. Yep, trick off the stairs. Like the most optimal thing to do on this course. Yeah, go for this boost out of the corner. No, he's not gonna take that. But I think he crashed into the wall, so now he's shy of 100 rings. He's gonna take this cut. Yes, it perfectly aligns himself. Barely gets that level 3. He's gonna hug the corner again. Big gigantic bear hugs the corner. He'll get the 4 rings because he lost them. Take this cut. Okay. So what he just showed me, and is that the first cut is slower than the second one. So he's basically saying prioritize the final cut rather than obviously this cut right here on the grass. Yeah, he's kind of right. He still goes wide. It's okay. So I'm not like, yeah, bear hug the corner. Ooh. And just like that, 150. He's so close. He's so close to 154. Damn, I think just a little tiny bit more optimization, and maybe if he didn't crash into the wall and lost like what one set of 2 rings and another set of 4 rings, maybe he could have gotten the sub 155. But nonetheless, pretty good by Tinnick. Aqua Forest is indeed next. Let's see. Hold on. On this course, right? Would it be a handling car? Because what are you really handling about? That makes no sense. But like, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. Yep, I was right. It is the speed. What is that combo? He's running Buster M. Miracle, I forgot the name. It's like Miracle something, and I think that's Blaze's wheel. I think so. His name is Sokol Oshawott, and he's running Metal Sonic with the speed. What's it called? The speed kit, the speed machine kit. Yeah, the speed machine kit, along with Air Trick level 1, Air Trick level 2, and what was it? Air Trick Bounty. Yeah, Air Trick Bounty. The offer goes for the item first. Yep, charge up. I was about to say, I was like, did he not go that path? But like, what? But it's off synced. Okay, takes this cut here. Yep, obviously take that. Makes the most sense. Yep. Release it at once. Gets both. He manages to get both rings. That's actually pretty. That's actually crazy. What? Pretty crazy precision by Oshawott. Because you need to squeeze in both. You need to squeeze in both the 10 and the 5 rings, and like still make it out alive. Still make it out alive. Yep. Goes up here. Guess this one. He's gonna take the same cut. Indeed, he is. He squeezes through the most optimal pathway. Yep. Jump once. Yep. Against squeezes through the 10 and the 5, which is pretty crazy. Okay. Yep. Straight line. You know, I still don't know. I still don't know what the speed machine kit even does. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I know it gives you extra speed, and I can see when every time you click the ring, it lights up. So like maybe it's like a mini ring gain boost and like extra speed. Yep, jump. Some tricks here. 1, 2, 3, and just ride home. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you see that? Barely scraping 210. Almost scraping 210. Pretty good nonetheless. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, bro. Maybe the speed, I don't know, bro. Maybe just optimize it so like barely, like the tiniest bit of optimization ended up helping him out. Because that was pretty crazy. All right, Eggman Expo. Do y'all think it should have been called? Do y'all think it should have been Eggman Land instead of Eggman Expo? Let me know in the comments. Let me know, because I know that I'm guilty as charged. There is a Eggman Land mod that like changes the music from Eggman Expo's level map to Eggman Land's music, and like obviously Egg Dragoon as. Okay, I'm getting distracted. But nonetheless, we have Zoro shaving off 2 seconds from second place. So let's see. He's running Omega with a speed car and the speed machine kit once again. Let's see. He also has speed tuner. If you didn't catch that, it says speed tuner. Omega, huh? What does Omega have in this level specifically? Okay. Wait. Where did he get the... Oh! Do you see that perk coming in handy? Okay, so he has the speed machine kit. He's gonna go. Yeah, he grabbed both of them. Okay, so he's the speed machine kit, speed tuner number 1, starting bounty, and ring range up. That's the first time we're seeing ring range up being used in the world records. Because usually like it wasn't like that. Like it's useful. Don't get me wrong. But like, it wasn't that useful. Like he can pick up the 10 rings without being in the boxes. Bro. So with ring range up, it allows him to get rings faster. That like, so obviously at the start of Eggman Expo, there are two 5s, and obviously you cannot get both of them normally. So with ring range up, he gets in between the 5s and gets both of them at the same time. So therefore, obviously getting 10, which makes him get 100 faster. Okay, getting therefore the Egg Dragoon does. What car was this again? The speed car? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, speed car. You can tell. Well, he's running the speed machine kit. Duh. I never. The signs, the Eggman symbols don't slow you down. I always thought they do. I never actually ran into them. Okay, so he used the boost in the water to like bypass the boxes. Bro, it was so it was so off sync. I didn't even know it was happening. But nonetheless, he used the boost to get in between the to bypass the boxes. So number one, he wouldn't slow down. Number two, he get the fastest path. And number three, he didn't jump. When you jump, obviously you go slower. So the fact he did all this combined, then he got the super pickup. And then instead of taking the dash pad on the left, he used the boost, obviously touching the off-road, which allowed him to extend the boost towards the final dash pad. And that led him to get what he got, 219.9. Pretty good. All right, Kronos Island. Let's see how supersonic speed almost a second difference from first and second place. Because by Architect, SV Architect. I hope I'm saying that right. Wait, hold on. Okay, I did. But nonetheless, let us see. He's running up. I would assume a handling car. What's that? There's Rouge's front car. I don't know whose wheels are those. I'm gonna assume that's Rouge's back car too. I think so. It is a handling car, and he's running Shadow. Okay, we always see Shadow Blaze, Shadow Blaze, Shadow Blaze, and like occasionally Sonic and Metal Sonic. You know what? Do you know why we never see SPO? Because, well, first of all, he's like the worst speed type in terms of stats. Well, actually, no, he's the most unique speed type. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. The most unique speed type is SPO, and I don't think probably it's not good for time trials. But nonetheless, he has counter drift, starting bounty, and perfect charge bounty. Okay. Yep, use the boost early. Ooh, don't touch the wall. Don't touch the wall. Going super fast. Okay, barely touching the wall. Almost. Yeah, dash pad. Nope. Skip the dash pad for that one. Take an extra tight turn. I see no one's taking this cut on the dirt. Probably because it's like going around it is still quite as fast than just taking the cut. Yep, counter drift. Still being crazy. Yep, number 3 because you see how they counter drift before they left the ramp or the squid trail. Okay, yep, get this boost here. Yep. Ooh, now they're taking the cut. Surprising. Yep, counter drift before, yep. Level 3, counter drift again, and then boost. Dude, they did okay, you see how they didn't touch the wall? They did not touch the wall, so they didn't lose any sort of rings, so they will still be going the maximum speed. Pretty good. With Shadow especially, yo. The handling cart actually came in like really handy because normally with any other vehicle, you're gonna crash straight into that wall and like lose a tiny bit of speed. So like using the handling cart is pretty good on this track specifically, but nonetheless pretty good. 218. All right, Northstar Islands. There was a special someone who apparently did get a world record on this map. Is this him? I don't know. Nonetheless, Yves is back with Blaze on the handling car on Northstar Islands. Now, what will we see differently that obviously isn't on or Sonic Speed. They're running a handling car, which is also interesting. Well, now that I think about it, maybe not, because what they just showed me, they took a wide turn into an instant hard right. Oh wait, that's new. That's super early. Wait, because they also have off-road bounty, so like that's why they got to 90 rings so fast. Okay, they're also running the drift kit, level 2 drift charge, and start off bounty. But how do they bypass that thing? The whatever it's called, the slammer? Oh, I don't know what it's called. Yup, simple strafing. What will they do here since they don't have a boost anymore? Yep, I assume. Yep, go for it. They don't go for that. What? Wait, why would you not go for that? Wait, what? Hold on. Wait. I'm so confused. But you go for that. I'm like half confused. Yeah, they missed. They missed the they missed the item box. I'm confused on that. I mean, I would assume they're gonna go for this lap, right? They have to. Okay, no, okay. I know why they got the one on the second lap. Because obviously you're not going back there anymore. Because of this cut right here. Yep. Boost. Yep. And then your handling car doing handling car things to hug the corners. Yep, skip that. Now align yourself for this and then obviously take the cut. Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe they didn't mean to miss. Alright, pretty good. 205.2. Pretty good. You know, I really want to question, like, well, actually no, because you know why? What is faster? This is what I want to know. What is faster? The dirt cut, or the near the speed jungle part, or the sand cut near the end? That's what I want to know, is which one's faster. Because he took the sand cut twice, but only the dirt cut once. So that's, I mean, the reason he took the dirt cut once is for the off-road bounty, right? So after that, is it just useless? Not sure, but pretty good nonetheless. All right, wrapping up the Grand Prix, we have White Space, and this is gonna be a fast one. I can already tell. If it's already fast in Sonic Speed, ooh, Architect is back. Ooh, sub 201. Can we break the sub 2 minute mark soon? Let's see. But he's running Shadow and handling car. That's why handling? Because like obviously the first part. Let's just see. Bro, I didn't even see he had a counter drift. Okay, he's running counter drift, level 2 drift charge, and perfect charge bounty. Yep, counter drift doing counter drift things. Yeah, he's farming rings like crazy because of counter drift. Yep, level 3. He's gonna use a boost here. Yes, he does. I'm surprised he jumped there, but when he had a boost active. Yeah, apparently no one takes this cut. It's just too slow. Or it's not even worth taking. Yeah, a long straightaway here. You know what's crazy about this map? Like, the map is so fun, and yet when you look at the map itself, like look at on the right side. Look at the map layout. It looks so, like, before playing it, if you were to look at this layout, it would look boring visually, but when you actually play it, it's like actually kind of fun. Not sure why, but it's just like that. Yep, another gigantic straightaway. Like, look at the map. It looks like Chao Park, like Chao Park's brother. Chao Park's brother. And obviously it turns into this, which is like way different. Okay. Without wasting time. So instead of wasting time going to the left dash ring, they use the boost to compensate for lack of speed. And use the boost way early. It's like a level 3, I assume. Yup. Another level 3, and then counter drift. Yup. Boom, boom, level 3 to the end. Barely squeezing to 2 minute instead of 2:01. Pretty good. You know, side note, I will always love the victory theme that plays every time, like a specific like map from a specific game plays. I will always love that. It's so cool. Nice detail they added. Sky Road's first. Boy, do I want to see this. What's his name? How you what? Wooter 66 running the speed car, Blaze's car specifically, and he has dash panel bounty. Start what? Because when I saw this on Sonic Speed, it was pretty crazy. Like I couldn't believe my eyes. But now he's running. Okay. Off rip, he's. Okay, so the reason they run dash pad bounty instead of dash pad combo bounty is because probably you cannot combo. Oh, no. The single perk of getting 10 rings on the blue dot is better than getting what? 3 rings? And he does, yep, he does that again. They're getting 3 rings each on the dash pads, the dash rings. So you get it, yep. And so he has the speed machine kit, which is like, which has ring gain boost integrated into it. So like not, he also has that and extra speed as well. What does the speed machine kit have again? I would assume it has extra speed and ring gain boost. Is that it? I'm not sure. But yeah, these two perks complement each other a lot because obviously you're farming rings from. That's another thing I noticed. You see how he doesn't go on the left dash ring? But it's like he goes completely straight. So maybe that's a little faster than going the left route. Yeah, he instantly gets his ring back from crashing to the wall by the dash pad. Yeah, keep going straight. Bruh. The reason people do that, by the way, is because being in the air is not a good sign most of the time. So like the fact that he can cut off his airtime while getting a level 3, and maybe it gains him a little extra distance. I could be wrong. I don't know. All right, Roulette Road is up next. Now, I'm gonna assume. Ooh, Sonic. So, yeah, a lot of speed characters, but then yeah, that one silver in standing out. Like I was saying, okay, before I click on this, I'm going to assume it is a handling car. It could be. Would you assume it's a speed car? Nah, it's gonna be handling. Watch, handling. Yes, indeed it is. Yep. What? That's a crazy combination. That is a weird combination. You see how they're running? They're running 2 handling tuners, 1 speed tuner, ring gain boost level 2, and starting bounty. Now, with the speed, what? With the speed tuner, it's understandable because does it work like that? I don't assume not, because he's a speed character, but like a speed tuner only works on a speed car. But still, he needs the extra speed because obviously, you see his gigantic straightaways. There's like a gigantic straightaway on this map, so like the speed tuner does make sense. Yep, handling to. Ooh, he bumped into the wall. Okay. Yup. Bro. It looks so unreal because like, not unreal, but like we're playing supersonic speed, and he's going so fast. Like I'm so used to reacting to Sonic Speed time trials. Okay. Pretty standard so far. Pretty standard. Again, these go by pretty fast because it's on supersonic speed. Uses the boost early. Okay, maybe. Okay, you see how it's good that they used the boost early because it made up for the extra distance that he didn't have a boost pad with, or any boost drifts. What? Or any boost drifts? Okay, tight turn here, and then wide turn, just to hit the very end. Yeah, that's a weird combo. How much does that even give you?
Shoot, not my day.
How much does that even give you? Because he's Sonic, but in a handling car and has both handling tuners. Now, does that give you like what, 80 handling? How much handling does that actually give you? Because he's not a handling character. But nonetheless, that was pretty good by Damien Star 74. Kraken Bay. You're up. Next. Let's see. That's a long name. They're running Shadow. Barely. Ooh, we're almost to the 206. No, we're almost barely shaving off to 205. And what's it? I'm gonna say rotisserie sandwich. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me see. Yeah. Running Shadow with a full speed car. No speed tuners either. Interesting. It's funny because the beginning of the time child in Sonic Speed, we were seeing a hoverboard as the world record. Now we're seeing speed cars as the world record. Whoa! What is this off sync? Man, the off sync is crazy. Nonetheless, he has air trig level 2, off air trig bounty, starting bounty, and ring gain boost level 2. Doesn't take the ramps. Instead goes what? Instead goes along the straightaway. Yep, the blue dot. Blue dot again. He's constantly going straight. Okay, he uses the drift boost, the drift jump off of the wave to get a little extra height and to stack up level 3. Okay, yep, level 1, level 3 here. Level 2. Okay, yep. Does not go on the ramp, so like maybe the ramp is slower on supersonic speed. Yeah, they also make sure to go out of the way to get rings as much as possible because obviously, look, watch, ready? He doesn't. What? Oh, strange. Oh, okay. Now I see why he's tricking all the time because he has ring gain boost. Duh. Well, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Bro, it's so off sync. I can barely tell what's happening. Like I'm just in awe. Yeah, he's constantly tricking, so you can constantly get ring gain boost to go faster. Yep. Whoa, what? Will he go out of his way for these rings? He does. Okay, now he does. Yep, gets a ring here. And finish.
I can do better.
So how can we optimize it to get to 205, right? So obviously it's off sync, so I know he actually did, but unless he didn't do what I thought he didn't do on lap 2, he can go for the extra 20 rings, or rings like during the plane section, and gain a little extra speed from that, and maybe just maybe he can shave off to 205. But nonetheless, that was pretty good by Rotisserie. Up next is Golden Town.
Bruh.
Up next is Golden Temple. And up first, number 1. You see how number 1 has a breakaway from second? Was that like 500? Yeah, like 500 milliseconds around there. But, okay, again. Wait, what the heck? Storm? Okay, Storm number 3, but nonetheless, we have Shadow by Miss Trial Valen, and they're running a speed car, just like how I think Sonic Speed was running it. But what did I just say? I also saw he's running both speed tuners. Let's see. Okay, he's running starting bounty, air trick bounty, both speed tuners, and ring gain boost. Pretty much the maximum speed build, besides obviously ring gain boost level 1. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's another thing I want to know. Why do they run ring gain boost? If like they use it like what? How many? Let's see how many times they use ring gain boost. Okay, 1 there. Yeah. I want to know something. Comment below. What? Like, let's theorize together. Why do you think they use ring game boost? Or not ring game boost. Why do you think they use air trick bounty and not ring game boost level 1? Why do you think? Why do we think that? I think maybe it's because to fill in the gaps of when they are not getting as much speed. So like, let's say that ramp just now. There was no like dash pad or other ring source to get, so that by getting the rings from air trick bounty, they can leverage that way for not having speed. Yep, nonetheless, do the same thing. Just like Sonic Speed, you do not want to tricking in the air on the boat section is slower than not tricking at all. Just taking the hard right. Okay, lap 3. Yup, we're getting a lot of value from ring gain boost here. Yup. Ring gain boost coming in clutch a lot here. Hold on. Even 1 ring counts? That's what I want to know. Does 1 ring count? Like, even if you get that tiny ring, does that still accelerate your speed to like what it does? Because if it does, that's kind of insane. I can't even lie. That's kind of ridiculous if it does. No, that's pretty good on Golden Temple. Magma Planet is next. Now, I've played Magma Planet on Sonic Speed before, and it is zooming fast. Ooh, Architect with 159, barely, yo. That is crazy. Just barely scraping the 2-minute mark. Let's see. They're running Shadow on a speed car. Was it Blaze's car? I think I didn't quite see it, but I'm gonna assume, yeah, it looks like Blaze's car from here. Also saw they're running both speed tuners. Yeah, they're running both speed tuners. They're running the dash. Ooh, they're running dash panel combo bounty and dash panel bounty mini, along with starting bounty. They are already at 100 rings. What? Wait. What just happened? Okay, either I wasn't paying attention, or they're... What? Or I don't know. I don't know. Might need to watch it again. I might need to watch it again. So like, wow, because now they're not getting the blue dots anymore. Because probably they don't need it. Oh, you still need it, but like, because obviously the blue dot gives you more rings, they don't really need to hit the blue dot anymore. Okay, I always see they take the bottom path. Maybe the bottom path is faster than the top path, so might adjust my strategy from going forward when I play on this track. Okay, final lap. Yeah, I see why they run the speed, all the speed things together. Because there's not much, like, it's pretty much a straight line. As crazy as I must say, it pretty much is. Like, there's no like tight turns and nothing really like that. So maybe the speed build is like complements this track a lot. Hogging the corner and use the boost here. Oh, that was weird. But dude, just by going straight alone, they got sub 2 minute and go 159. Like, that is crazy. Hold on, let me watch that again. How fast did they get a ring? Because I know they have starting bounty. I know that. Like, don't get me wrong. I gotta see that. Like, it happened so fast. Like 5 seconds into the game, into the match. Okay, 30. They're going for the blue dot. Blue dot gives them 10, 16, 22, 20. Wow. What? Bro, I'm flabbergasted. That's how strong the perk is, I guess. And stacked with dash pad bounty mini. It's kind of ridiculous. Hidden world. Let's do it. I assume we're gonna see a speed build. Let's see. Yup. Speed character. Blaze. Ooh, they're also shaving off 2 minutes with 159.9. His name Mr. Pickle? Mr. Pickle? What? By a Trollid? What does it say? A Trollity. A Trollity? Let's say a Trollity. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. But nonetheless, they're running Blaze with Blaze's car on Ironic. Or Ironic? Yeah, Ironic. Let's see. I saw what? I saw starting bounty, right? Yeah, I did. And then ring game boost plus this speed kit, machine kit. Bro. Okay. Stream, they don't take the dash ring on the bottom. Yep, yeah. I think running ring game boost is like mandatory on this stage because obviously that section has like a lot of rings on it, so you just want to take it at all times. Okay, go for the boost. Yep, double stack the speed with the dash pad and ring game boost together. Okay. Doesn't go for the whoa, what? Doesn't go for the rings? Huh. Yep, obviously ring game boost comes in a lot handy here, and the speed machine kit. I wish they showed the speedometer, the speedometer, or whatever it's called, because I want to know how fast they're going, but they don't show it for some reason. I don't know why. I'm telling you, this mode needs an update. Needs. What the? That's a serious airtime. What? How do I replicate that? Okay, final lap here. Boost. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, if you're not paying attention, you would definitely miss that. Okay, boost here. Uses it early. Okay, because they got the second one. Okay, level 3, the blue dot. Yep, leverage every time. They want to always be boosting. Yeah, they just used it right there. They always were boosting in that section. Because you see how, like, first,
How disappointing.
it, like, all, like, chained together. No pun intended. So, let's say from towards the transformation ring, they went to the blue dot. Then they obviously did a level 1 trick, which that level 1 trick was barely enough to hit the dash panel, which they got the ring from. So ring game boost and the speed machine kit activated. Then the other dash panel. Then once the dash panel thing ended, the boost duration ended. He used the boost to not lose any speed. Then did a trick. Then hit the dash ring, and then obviously went to the end. Like that whole sequence was like, it really tested your player knowledge on the game, and the fact that it got him a sub 2 minute 159. Like that's kind of crazy. That is really good and really crazy. Steampunk City. I wonder what we're gonna see here. It's either a handling car or a speed car. Laggy. His name's Laggy. Running Blaze. Have we seen... I forgot, but have we seen any other character besides a speed character? I'll have to look back in the recording, but have we seen any other character that's not a speed character? I've already lost my train of thought, but like, I'm not sure. There's also been speed characters with handling vehicles. Bro, what was that? What was that starting sequence? Nonetheless, they're running a speed car, Blaze's car with Blaze, and double speed tuner with what's that? Dash pink, what? Dash panel ring combo bounty, so they can instantly get, oh boy, instantly get their 100 rings. And they also have ring gain boost level 1, so you can get a little bit extra speed every time they do hit a dash panel. So like, it really complements each other. Yep, leverage their way to the dash panel. Not drifting. Okay, use the boost here to like get a little extra speed, to not like waste time not boosting. Okay. Yep. No trick. Ooh, no trick. Okay, trick here. Just what? They don't squeeze in the train for the extra dash panels. Interesting. Okay, up 3, 6, 9 for the dash combo build and the ring game boost. Yep, they always use the boost here because obviously, like I said before, they want to shorten the gap between the duration of boosting and not boosting at all. Well, okay. Went for the super pickup and the dash rings, dash panels. Okay. Yup. Tight corner. Yup. Leveraging as much time to get ring. Yo, this combo is crazy. Combo is kind of ridiculous. Just like that. Extend the speed. The speed tuners, like
How disappointing.
the speed tuners came in like, he's probably at 100 speed. He probably maxed out his speed. Like maybe because on this course, it's like a bunch of straightaways, and the speed tuners like actually complement themselves, along with extending your boost duration to get the maximum amount of distance per time. So like, it's pretty wild. Again, every time they're not boosting, they want to be using the boost to shorten that time period towards another boost, right? So that's why they kept using their boost towards like the end of the laps. But nonetheless, that was pretty good. Dragon Road. What does it have in store for us for today? Okay, Exponzo is back with Shadow. Ooh, whoa! Was that Werehog I saw? Okay, he was on the last leaderboard list on the Sonic Speed ones, and now he made a return. It's crazy, but again, a common pattern we're seeing is a lot of speed characters on Supersonic Speed with the handling card, which handling card does make sense on this map because it's Dragon Road. Duh. Wait, you saw how he was turning towards the left? What? Hidden tech? What? Okay. Exponzo with the hidden tech. I don't know how he found that out. Okay, yep, standard stuff. Okay, does he have... Okay, so he has double handling tuner. Level... Such a quiet turn. Level 2 drift charge. Air trick level 2 and air trick bounty. Okay, so he's not going for it again. Bro, what? He like jumps in the air. Barely scrapes the wall. You have handling cards like a must on this map. Just especially on Supersonic Speed. Did he hit a wall? I think he did. Keep constant level 2s. Okay. Tight drift. Very clean drift too because of that, obviously the handling car. I'm not sure if he's slowing down towards the turns. I would assume not. Maybe. But like, since he's literally running double tuner, so like maybe probably not. I would assume. Yeah, I think the handling is just too good. Okay, yep. Take this cut again. Cut is really good. It saved me a bunch of spots during online play. Yep, and then we take another sharp turn here. Ooh-wee. Don't touch the wall, yep. Bada bing, bada bam. This is barely shaving off sub 218.
I can do better.
Pretty good by Exponso. Alright, Holoska. You're next. Now, I want to see how brain dead this track is because... Okay, again, all speed characters. Ooh, 100. Actually, less than 100, right? Alright, we got Blaze by Zenith in a speed car, in Shadow's car specifically, if you didn't quite notice that. Why Shadow's car specifically? I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, why is Shadow's their car? What? Why did you choose Shadow's car specifically? Okay. Yep, get the rings with. Okay, they also have the speed machine kit, basically like a mini ring game boost integrated in the machine kit. Yep, spam tricks like no tomorrow because that's how you get rings on this map. Okay, now what I'm interested in is do they stay on the boat path? What, they missed that? Do they stay on the boat path or do they go the plane pathway? Let's see. Okay. They don't drift on. You see how they don't drift on this section? They just go completely straight. No drifting at all. Let's see. Did they go the plane or the boat? They're keeping the boat. Why is that? They don't even like jump off the wave either. They just keep doing level 2s because obviously level 2 and level 3 have the same speed and obviously just slightly extra duration. Now I got a lot of comments. I got a lot of comments on people correcting me on saying level 2 and level 3 have the same speed. Now I already knew that, but I think my mind went blank when I did say that. So like, that's my mistake. Now they're taking. Oh, maybe they're taking it for the super pickup. Okay, they used it instantly. Strange strategy here. Okay, yep. Do they go for level 3 here? Yes, they do. And then just ride home. Yep. Just like that. 204.
How disappointing.
Pretty good. But also, I would assume this track isn't that hard to get a world record on. Obviously, with like the speed machine kit. What? Did you just go backwards? Bro, what is happening? What? The speed machine kit actually like helped with the extra speed, plus the full-on speed build and the air trick bounty combo to get extra rings. So pretty good nonetheless. Galactic Parade. Let's see what you got. How would people optimize this track besides like what in the what? 1 to 7 blazes? Alright, okay. Yeah, I would assume to see that perk. I knew that perk was coming. Okay, let me see their name by Tari. Running the Blaze car. Wait, was that the Blaze car? But Sonic wheels? I think so. Blaze car with Sonic wheels. That's kind of interesting. Why? I don't know. But they're running the classic dash panel count combo bounty. Yep, come between the boxes. Yep. Oh no, not again. Wait, did it fix? No, it didn't. So they have the same glitch on Sonic Speed as well. Again, I'm telling you, this mode needs one of the modes that needs updated. That needs to get updated. Yep, keep going straight. Is it going straight the way? What the? What? Has that always been there? Has that always been there? Wait, Wait, what? Has that always been there? Bro, nah. I have no idea. This. Okay, they use a boost here. Because I would assume it's probably not showing, but I would assume they're getting a lot of rings from the dash combo perk, and then like obviously since they have the speed machine kit, they're obviously going faster. So like just going in a straight line is just way faster than drifting apparently. Okay, they do drift here. They don't go for the super pickup for the extra speed, probably because it's slower. Okay. Yep. Take a sharp turn there. Yep. Taking very tight lines, very tight pathing, so like they can obviously get the most optimal time and squeeze in every single millisecond they can. Oh, interesting. They don't go that item box path anymore, and barely shave up 210. That's crazy. Dinosaur Jungle is up next, and I've grown to like Dinosaur Jungle a lot more recently. And who's surprised? Another speed character, all speed characters. Yeah, the meta is definitely different here. Well, kinda like we will see some speed characters on Sonic Speed, but not this much. But anyway, by Muzen running Blaze on a handling car, on the Silver's car specifically. And I think I saw their build was it was Air Trick level 2, Air Trick Bounty, what else? Ring Game Boost and Starting Bounty. Yep, go for the 10 rings, yo. You see why they're running Air Trick Bounty and Air Trick level 2? Okay, so they don't go the dinosaur path, which is... Where do they use the boost? You know, barely getting that second boost. It's right next to the dinosaur. Yep, you need to use this cut here. Will they make this cut on the right side? Yes, they do. They actually do. Because in Sonic Speed, I don't think you can actually make it in time. But in Super Sonic Speed, you can. A gigantic jump. Okay, skips the boost on the left side.
I should use this.
Level 2. Okay, straight away. They don't take the ramp for the extra the extra tricks. Surprising. That's surprising. Yep, speed here. Go to the right side. It doesn't matter that they lost 2 rings because obviously they have air trick bounty, so you can immediately get it back. Yep, go for the super pickup. Still holding on to the boost. Where will they use it? I assume they use it on the straightaway, right? Like after they do this and then eventually use the boost? No? Okay, so they wait to the very last second to like barely squeeze their way towards the dash panels. And obviously from here you do this. Yup. They're bumping on the wall on purpose. Also, notice how he just notice how he just completely skipped the obstacle. Like, I hope sooner or later, I really hope sooner or later we can optimize Dinosaur Jungle so we can just like not in time trials, but online we can just skip the obstacle in the way and just take the path without any like shields or items and like boosts. That'd be pretty insane. I'm gonna try to work. I'm gonna try to work on that, but like I hope we all try to work on that together. All right, sweet mountain. All right, and bro, this music is so good. Okay, we have Shadow by Jack Gaming, and what? This is the first. Well, let me see second place. Huh? Wait, let me see third. What? This is the first instance of the hoverboard we're seeing. Now I don't know what those stats are, but we're running hoverboard. Is this the first hoverboard track we're gonna see? Or extreme gear, whatever, same thing. he's styling. he's trying to stop. Okay. So he's running air trick bounty, air trick level 2, ring game boost level 2, and starting bounty. Bro, I gotta learn that because I keep charging a jump every single time, but like you're not supposed to do that. You have to take the dash pad. Dash pad again. Level 1, squeeze until the dash pad, then use it. Okay, uses it early to cut off the grass. Okay, goes for You see how he went for the rings instead? Or actually, I think he went for both. I don't actually know. Okay. Tight turn, sharp turn. I need to test that. I need to like go into a match and try not drifting or charging a jump. Okay, he charges it. Wait, does it way early, super early. In fact, that it barely almost ran out. Okay, final lap. Let's see what he does here. Yup, it's a sharp turn. That gets me every time. Okay, yep, super pickup sitting right there just for him. So he doesn't have to go out of his way to get that boost on the right side. Super, whoa! And it still lasted too, which is crazy. Nonetheless, pretty good. Like, dude, it surprises me every single time. I mean, it could be off sync, right? It surprises me every single time that when you use a super pickup boost, it like lasts for so long. It's so crazy. Like, I don't expect it to last that long, but like it just does it. It uses it early and still bypasses the off-road, but pretty good nonetheless. All right, we come up on the final 3. The final 3 tracks. And are we serious? Are we serious times 2? SBO? Egg blocky box guy. Want to see second place? We're running Sonic's car. Bro, we're running Sonic's car. Hold on, let me see. Sonic's car? It's because Sonic's car has the extra, little extra handling. But nonetheless, I wanted Sonic's car with double speed. With surprised me the most. Egg Pawn in time trials. Now I have to analyze this pretty carefully. Hold on. Okay, so we have Air Trick Bounty, Air Trick Level 2, double speed tuners, and starting bounty. Okay, taking both tight cuts on the purple ramps. Okay, already 100 rings. Okay. You know, I was told this. Egg Pawn has the worst stats. Now, is this the first acceleration character? Is this the first acceleration character we're seeing in time trials? Bro, this has me speechless. Like, I'm so serious. This has me speechless. Ooh. Okay, he takes the tiny portion of the flower. He specifically goes, he always goes on the far left. Why is that? You know, take the purple part, barely taking the, whoa, barely touching the purple parts on the, I don't even know what it's called. No ring game boost either. Wouldn't ring game boost be good on this map? Like, couldn't you replace ring game boost for the startup bounty? Not sure. Bro. Again, I was told Egg Pawn has the worst stats in the game. Or just the worst like, bad stats. Not the worst stats in the game, but bad stats. And the fact that I am seeing Egg Pawn with a world record means you can do anything. Anything is possible. Now, is that true? Can you get any world record with any character? I would assume not, but you know. I'm flabbergasted. But nonetheless, pretty good by this, my blocky box Egg Pawn player. Pretty good, pretty impressive too. Pretty impressive. Cyberspace is next. Will we see another one of? Okay, no, we're not. A lot of shadows. What was that 6 shadows? But we have 210. Oh, we're barely scraping that 209 mark. Can we do it in the next time? Let's see. This is by. Bro, what? A generic name. But a generic name running Shadow in the Blaze car. And what was I saw double speed tuner. No, we see a lot of speed tuners in Super Sonic Speed rather than Sonic Speed. You almost never see speed tuners in Sonic Speed compared to Super Sonic Speed. Okay, yep, always go this way for the rings. Strange, they didn't go the... Strange, they're skipping the rings. Wait, what just happened? They were at 89, were they not? No clue, but... Okay, yup. Yeah, dash panel, dash panels. Take this... They're taking this line very... Like... As little turns as possible to get the maximum amount of like speed they... And like obviously not lose distance. Huh. Dash pad cut off. Yep, use a boost here. Okay, they got that. They got the boost on the far right. Okay, this player is actually drifting. That's surprising. Because usually in cyberspace time trials, we don't usually see people drift. Ooh, barely. Like they took a sharp line. Plus they didn't touch the truck. I love this lap beat music. It's really cool. We're gonna do it again. The dash panel cut off. Okay. Okay, level 3. Okay, they are going for the super pickup. Okay. Okay, they do end up pushing the brakes. If you heard that sound cue, they do end up pushing the brakes like, for like a little bit to like get a tighter turn. And nonetheless, they use their boost to get the maximum amount of speed, and boom, 210. Now,
I can do better.
I think there are a tiny bit of ways to optimize that track a little bit. Maybe because why didn't they go for the rings at the first lap? On the first lap, right? They instead of going for the rings, they did they did the dash panel cutoff, and instead of going for the 5 rings. So maybe that extra 5 rings would help. Not sure, maybe. But nonetheless, pretty good. Can't wait for the 209 to happen. Last but not least, best crossroad in the game. I mean, sorry, digital circuit. And it is by Shadow. A lot, bro. So Shadow and Blaze have the same stats, right? Now look at this leaderboard. Shadow, Blaze, Shadow, Blaze, Shadow, Blaze, Shadow, Sonic, Blaze, Shadow, Sonic, Metal Sonic, Shadow, Werehog, okay, and then Jet. Okay. And then once you get like up here, the variety just goes down. But nonetheless, we have Shadow. And let's see the cutoff between. Ooh, 0.05 milliseconds. Now we have Shadow by. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. I'm gonna say Chao Zen. Choi Zen. I'm 99% pronouncing that wrong, but they're running Shadow with Blaze's car on digital circuit. I saw double speed tuner. I did catch that. Let's see how digital circuit is on super sonic speed. Bro, it's already fun on sonic speed. I want to see how fun it is on super sonic speed. Okay, they're running dash panel. Wait, no, they're running air trick level 2 and air trick bounty plus starter ring plus starter off bounty and both speed tuners. Did they break? I heard a break sound. Okay, they do go for this 20. Is that enough? Yes, it is enough for 100. Okay. Level 2 here. Yeah, be boosting it as much as possible. Okay, they do go straight. They do go straight. Now they can leverage. They don't go for the boost. They don't go for the boost on the left. Surprising. I assume they'll go for this boost though, right? Whoa, sharp turn. Sharp turn. That is crazy. Okay. Level 2, level 2 again. Again, they skip the boost on the right. Okay, little desync. Boom, boom, bam. Okay, they again skip. Maybe on supersonic speed, just going straight is faster because you don't have to like drop down and then be in the air for so long. So like maybe raw speed is just way faster than just combining tricks. It's a completely different meta than Sonic Speed. They were right. My comments were right. My comments were right. Nonetheless, pretty good. Again, 0.05 millisecond difference, which is crazy. That's crazy. They just barely touched the finish line before second place did. Nonetheless, pretty good on digital circuit. And just like that, all 39 supersonic speed world records has been completed. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, I'll admit I was wrong. I was completely wrong. In fact, we saw one hoverboard out of this entire all 39. We saw one hoverboard. Majority speed and handling cars. A lot of speed characters too. But nonetheless, they were right. I admit I was wrong. This is a completely different meta from Sonic Speed to Supersonic Speed. Completely different. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about these Supersonic World Records. We will be back for the 1 month version. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.